Nia Jax fiercely confronts Adam Pearce after being cheated out of a ladder match. Hold on to your championship belts, ladies and gentlemen, because the backstage area of WWE just became an active disaster zone, and no, for once, Brock Lesnar didn't even have to walk into the building. If you thought the chaotic carnage inside the ring was wild, wait until you see what happens when the force of nature herself, the irresistible force Nia Jax, decides that General Manager Adam Pearce's office is her personal grievances department. We are talking about pure, unadulterated, blood-boiling fury mixed with the kind of backstage drama that makes reality television look like a peaceful Sunday afternoon nap. Before we dive headfirst into this absolute hurricane of chaos, hit that subscribe button right now and smash the notification bell so you never miss a single second of the absolute madness we drop daily right here on Wrestling Rush News. Trust me, you do not want to be left in the dust when the WWE Universe goes completely off the rails. Now, let's set the stage, shall we? Nia Jax is not exactly known for taking defeat lying down. In fact, if defeat so much as looks at her wrong, she usually powerbombs it through a broadcast table and walks away laughing. So, after being mysteriously, undeniably, and systematically robbed out of her rightful spot in the high-stakes, career-altering ladder match at SummerSlam, nobody expected her to just go home, sip on some chamomile tea, and reflect on her choices. Absolute nonsense. Nia didn't just walk into Adam Pearce's office to file a mild complaint, she practically took the door off its hinges, stormed in like a human wrecking ball, and demanded absolute justice. Picture this, poor Adam Pearce sitting behind his desk, probably just trying to enjoy a quiet cup of coffee, manage a roster full of egomaniacs, and sign off on basic paperwork. Suddenly, the atmospheric pressure in the room drops by 50%, the door flies open, and the towering threat of Nia Jax is standing right over him. She was absolutely furious, pointing fingers, raising her voice, and insisting, with zero hesitation, that she was cheated, outmaneuvered, and screwed over by forces completely beyond her control. And honestly, can you blame her for being completely fed up? Think about the sheer stakes of a Money in the Bank or SummerSlam ladder match. That briefcase or championship opportunity hanging high above the ring isn't just a shiny metal box, it is an instant ticket to the top of the mountain. It is a guaranteed golden key to immortal glory, fat paychecks, and absolute dominance over the entire women's division. Losing out on an opportunity like that because somebody decided to play dirty trickery behind the referee's back is enough to make any superstar blow a fuse. But when you are Nia Jax, a woman who builds her entire career on unstoppable physical dominance, being cheated out of what you believe is rightfully yours feels like an absolute insult to your entire legacy. She laid it all on the line, pacing back and forth in that tiny office, listing every single referee oversight, every illegal interference, and every bizarre turn of events that led to her unfair exclusion. If looks could kill, Adam Pearce would have been reduced to a fine pile of dust right then and there. She basically gave him an ultimatum: fix this colossal mistake right now, give her the match she earned, or watch him turn the entire arena into a personal destruction derby. Now, if you think Adam Pearce was about to fold like a lawn chair under all that intense pressure, you clearly haven't been watching the masterclass in survival that is WWE management lately. But here is where the story takes a wildly unexpected, jaw-dropping twist that nobody in the arena saw coming. Just as the tension in that office reached an absolute boiling point. Right when it felt like Nia was about to put Pearce through his own oak desk, the general manager delivered a piece of news that completely shifted the entire energy of the room. Pearce calmly leaned back, adjusted his jacket, and revealed that while Nia's own ship might have sailed for this specific match, her absolute best friend and powerhouse partner, Lash Legend, was just handed the opportunity of a lifetime. That is right, folks. Lash Legend has been officially booked in a massive qualifying match set for next week, and her opponent is none other than the international sensation, the terrifyingly talented, absolute striking phenomenon herself, Giulia. Talk about an absolute plot twist worthy of a Hollywood blockbuster. You could practically hear the gears turning in Nia's head as the news sank in. On one hand, she is still completely steaming mad about her own robbed opportunity. On the other hand, her closest ally, a woman who brings pure athleticism, unmatchable charisma, and immense power to the ring, is now standing on the very precipice of ultimate superstardom. Let's break down this upcoming match between Lash Legend and Giulia because, folks, this is not just another standard wrestling match, this is a high collision course between two completely different worlds of professional wrestling excellence. On one side of the ring, you have Lash Legend, a towering physical marvel with unbelievable agility, trash-talking skills that can dismantle a personality in 5 seconds flat, and the backing of Nia Jax herself. Will Nia play the supportive friend and keep things clean, or will her burning desire for revenge lead her to take matters into her own hands and turn next week's qualifier into absolute anarchy? One thing is completely certain: Adam Pearce might have survived today's direct confrontation, but he just set off a giant powder keg that is guaranteed to blow the entire division sky high next week. Thank you so much for watching, everyone.